See, our topic is aldehyde and ketone. In the last lecture, we completed 4 points. Introduction by 3 ways: common, aldehyde, ketone. Now we also completed definition of aldehyde and ketone, classification of both aldehyde and ketone, nomenclature of both aldehyde and ketone by the 3 ways, by the 2 ways common system and IUPAC system. Now our point number 4 is structure of carbonyl group for both aldehyde and ketone. For both aldehyde and ketone. See the structure of carbonyl group for the both aldehyde and ketone. This is the common part of the both aldehyde and ketone. It contains C double bond O. This is carbonyl group. It is also called as oxo group. It is present in both aldehyde as well as ketone. This is the first point. Now see the hybridization of the both carbon and oxygen is same, that is sp2 hybridization. Hybridization of carbon and oxygen is same, that is sp2. Now therefore the next point will become, that is geometry of the carbonyl group, that is for both aldehyde it is triangular and planar. This is the geometry. Point number 4, that is the bond angle, that is bond angle is 120 degree. Now see the bond angle here. This bond angle is also 120 degree. This is also 120. This is also 120 degree. Now polarity, it is a polar group. It is a polar group because carbon is electropositive, oxygen is electronegative. Therefore, there is a partial polarization. Carbon will get delta positive charge and oxygen will get delta negative charge. You can show the resonance here. Resonance. This is the carbonyl group. You will break this bond here. Therefore, the resonance are indicated here. Carbon will get positive charge and oxygen will get negative charge. This is the point of resonance. Therefore, we can say that both aldehyde and ketone, undergo dash reaction. So I will give the option: nucleophilic reaction, nucleophilic substitution reaction, nucleophilic addition reaction, all of this. The correct answer is nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophilic addition reaction. This is the important point here. Both aldehyde and ketone will undergo nucleophilic addition reaction. Now I will set the question on the comparison. If you consider the term alkene and if you consider the term carbonyl group, see the alkene contains carbon-carbon double bond. Carbonyl group has the formula carbon-oxygen double bond. First point is that this is non-polar. Alkenes are non-polar. These are polar. Because electronegativity of both carbon atom is same. This is second point, as it is a polar, this will get delta positive charge, this will get delta negative charge. Therefore, they will go nucleophilic addition reaction and this will undergo electrophilic addition reaction. Because here one is a sigma bond, another is pi bond. Pi electron cloud is present above and below the carbon-carbon double bond, and therefore they will undergo electrophilic addition reaction. This will undergo nucleophilic addition reaction because carbon has positive charge from the resonance. Now last question, how the carbonyl bond formation. It is formed by pp overlap, that is p orbital of carbon atom and p orbital of oxygen atom. The pi bond in the alkene is formed by the pp overlap. This is sigma bond, this is a pi bond. Pi bond is formed by pp overlap, that is p orbital of carbon and p orbital of oxygen. So we completed the structure of carbonyl of both aldehyde and group, aldehyde and ketone group. Take the brief revision. This is a formula for carbonyl group. It is known as carbonyl or oxo group. Hybridization of carbon and oxygen is same, that is a sp2. Therefore geometry is T and P, that is triangular and planar. Bond angle 120. It is a polar group because carbon is electropositive, oxygen is electronegative. Carbon will get delta positive charge, oxygen will get delta negative charge. Resonance are indicated here. Therefore they will undergo, both aldehyde and ketone will undergo nucleophilic addition. Comparison question. Alkene and alkene both contain the double bond, but this is a non-polar, this is a polar. Therefore this will undergo addition, electrophilic addition reaction. This will undergo nucleophilic addition reaction. This bond is a short, longer and bigger. This bond is a shorter and stronger because attraction between positive and negative poles will be take place here. Positive and negative poles will be take place. So we completed the point, that is structure of carbonyl group. So 5 points are completed. Now I will start the point number 6, that is the preparation of aldehyde and ketones. So give the title, preparation of aldehyde and ketones. Preparation of aldehyde and ketones. So I will explain simultaneously preparation here. So I will make here the A part aldehyde and B part ketone. See the summary here. There are the 7 methods for the preparation of aldehyde and ketones. One by one I will explain that 7 methods here. The method first, by oxidation of alcohols. This is the first method. Actually, we learn this reaction in the topic, refer topic alcohol, which has general formula ROH, under the title oxidation of alcohol. So I will directly set the objective question here. Oxidation of primary and secondary, that is a 1 degree and 2 degree alcohol results dash dash and dash dash respectively. This is the question. I will solve this question later on because I will make here the A part and B part. See the A part. A part is the preparation of aldehyde. B part is the preparation of ketone. Now see the A part, preparation of aldehyde, RCH2OH. This is the formula for primary alcohol. Put R is equal to H, methyl alcohol. I will not write on the board, remember that. R is equal to H, methyl alcohol. R is equal to CH3, ethyl alcohol. R is equal to C6H5, benzyl alcohol. Benzyl alcohol. So remember that. Now see here, you will do the oxidation reaction here. Here oxidation is carried out by using PCC or PDC. Pyridinium chlorochromate, pyridinium dichromate. So one hydrogen from the oxygen and one hydrogen from the alpha carbon atom is removed during this oxidation, and oxygen is added this one. So you can remove here water molecule minus H2O. So what I will get here? RCHO, and this is general formula for aldehyde. And see here, you learn here, if R is equal to H, methyl alcohol, if R is equal to CH3, ethyl alcohol, if R is equal to C6H5, benzyl alcohol. Put here R is equal to H, formaldehyde. R is equal to CH3, acetaldehyde. R is equal to C6H5 benzaldehyde. In this way, aldehydes can be prepared by this method. So remember the important point here. Aldehydes are susceptible for oxidation, that is, they will readily undergo oxidation to the corresponding oxidizing agent. Therefore, must use mild oxidizing agent such as PCC or PDC. If you use the strong oxidizing agent, that aldehyde will be immediately converted to the corresponding carboxylic acid. Therefore, the care should be taken that as soon as it is a form, it should be removed by distillation, because aldehyde do not show the intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Alcohol shows the intermolecular hydrogen bonding that can be removed by the distillation. So that precaution should be taken here. Now I will explain the point B, that is a ketone. See the ketone here, RCHOH. You will do the oxidation reaction here by using again PCC or PDC. You can also use the another oxidizing agent such as potassium dichromate, that is K2Cr2O7, in presence of dilute H2SO4. During this reaction, one hydrogen from alpha carbon and one hydrogen from OH group is removed. So you can remove the water molecule in this way, minus H2O. So what you will get here, RC=OR. This is a ketone. See the three examples here. First example, put R is equal to CS3. That will become isopropyl alcohol. So in this case, you will get here acetone. Second example, if one R is equal to CS3 and another R is equal to C2H5, that will become butane 2OL. Butane 2OL. In this case, you will get here the structure butanone, that is ethyl methyl ketone. In this way, you can prepare number of compounds by oxidation of alcohols. Now, this is the important point here. First method by oxidation of alcohol, and see the important question: oxidation of primary and secondary alcohol results dash dash. Answer is aldehyde and ketone respectively. So this is the important point here. Now I will start the second method for the preparation of carboxylic acid. See the second method. The second method is by hydrolysis of geminal dihalide. By hydrolysis of geminal dihalide. Now give the title, by hydrolysis of geminal dihalide. Second method, by hydrolysis of geminal dihalides. Now I will set the question on this title. Here the reagent used for hydrolysis, you can use here aqueous alkalis such as NaOH or KOH. Geminal dihalides indicates that two halogen atoms are attached to the same carbon atom. Geminal dihalides are two types. One is a terminal geminal dihalide and second is a non-terminal geminal dihalides. In terminal geminal halides, the halogen atoms are attached to the terminal carbon atom, that is a ending carbon atom. In non-terminal geminal dihalide, the two halogen atoms are attached to the in-between carbon atom. So this is a non-terminal. These are also called as primary geminal dihalide because this is a primary carbon atom. These are also called as secondary geminal dihalide because this is a secondary carbon atom. It is attached to the two other carbon atoms. So I was set the question on the hydrolysis of geminal dihalides. So hydrolysis use aqueous alkali such as aqueous KOH or NaOH. Geminal dihalides mean the two halogen atoms attached to the same carbon atom. These are two types, terminal and non-terminal. So I will set the one important question here. You give the answer of that question later on when the examples and explanations are completed. The question is like here, alkaline hydrolysis of terminal and non-terminal geminal dihalides result dash dash and dash dash respective. So this is the important question here. So now I will make here the two parts. A part is the preparation of aldehyde and B part is the preparation of ketone. So give the title, A part aldehyde, B part ketone. Preparation of aldehyde, B part preparation of ketone. Step by step I will explain here two methods. Now see, use here terminal geminal dihalide CH3 CH2 CH Cl Cl 1 2 3. The name of this compound is 1,1-dichloropropane. This is the IUPAC name. Common name is a propylene dichloride. You will do the reaction with two molecules of KOH aqueous so that hydrolysis reaction will be take place. You can easily remove here twice KCl. You can remove here twice KCl. So I will write here minus twice KCl. So what will be the remaining part? The remaining part is like this: CH3 CH2 CHOH OH. This bracket indicates this compound is highly unstable because two OH group are attached to the same carbon atom. It will become stable when the water molecule is removed. You can remove the water molecule in this case. Minus H2O. So you will get the product CH3 CH2 CHO, and it is a propanol. This is the IUPAC name. Propanoaldehyde is the common name. So in this way we can prepare any aldehyde by using terminal. This is a terminal geminal dihalide. Now consider the another example here, preparation of ketone. If you consider the non-terminal geminal dihalide CH3 Cl Cl CH3, carbon number 1 2 3. This is 2,2-dichloropropane. This is non-terminal geminal dihalide. You will do the hydrolysis by using aqueous KOH. You can use here two molecules of aqueous KOH so that hydrolysis reaction will be take place. So see, in this reaction twice KCl molecules will be removed. You can remove here twice KCl. So what is the remaining part? The remaining part is like this: CH3 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 OH OH. Now see, this molecule is highly unstable because two OH groups are attached to the same carbon atom. It will become stable when the water molecule is removed. You can remove the water molecule in this way, H2O. So I will write here minus H2O. So what we will get the product? The product is like this: CH3, C double bond O, CH3. It is a ketone, particularly name is acetone. In this way, we can prepare the ketone by using this compound. So, see the question here, alkaline hydrolysis of terminal and non-terminal geminal dihalide results dash dash and dash dash respectively. Answer is aldehyde and ketone respectively. So this is the point here. Now I will set the one objective question here. Those appears in the previous exam. The question is based on the title hydrolysis of geminal dihalide. So write everybody the question very carefully, think on it and try to answer the question. See, the question is like this. An organic compound A compound A having molecular formula C4H8Cl2 on alkaline hydrolysis gives compound B having molecular formula C4H8O, which gives oxime and positive, which gives an oxime and positive Tolan test. Then identify E. Now see, this reaction is shortly written as, this is your A, which has the molecular formula C4H8Cl2. This on alkaline hydrolysis gives the compound B, which has molecular formula C4H8O. This compound B, two conditions are given here that are very, very important, two conditions. It gives an oxime with hydroxylamine NH2OH. Also it gives positive Tollens reagent test. Now see, this indicates that the test second indicates that the compound B must be aldehyde and not ketone. The first test indicates that formation of oxime. It indicates it may be aldehyde or ketone, but test second indicates it must be aldehyde. So we can say that here B must be aldehyde. It is aldehyde and not ketone. And now see, in aldehyde, CHO group is always present at the terminal carbon atom. See, it contains the 4 carbon atom. So the last one will be aldehyde group, and the remaining one will be like this: CH3, CH2, CH2. This is your carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4. It is N-butyraldehyde or butanol. Now see, therefore this will be terminal or non-terminal. See here, it must be terminal geminal dihalide, and the structure will be like this: CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, Cl, Cl. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon, 8 hydrogen and 2 chlorine. The IUPAC name of this compound is 1,1-dichlorobutane. and this is your structure A. So in this way we can solve the question by this method. Try to solve the number of question by the same method. Now we are going to start here the third method from unsaturated hydrocarbon. Third method. Third method from unsaturated hydrocarbon. Now I will set the question on the title unsaturated hydrocarbons. Unsaturated hydrocarbons, those contains the carbon-carbon double bond and contains carbon-carbon triple bond. You learn this topic in 11th standard. One is alkene and second is alkyne. So we will make here the two parts. A part is hydration of ozonolysis of alkene, and B part is hydration of alkene. See the A part, hydration, ozonolysis of alkene. Ozonolysis of alkenes. So this is the one of the base method for the preparation of aldehyde as well as ketone. Now I will set the question on the title ozonolysis. It is two steps reaction. First step is addition of ozone. Second step is reaction with zinc and H2O. Your question is said, what is the role of zinc here? The role of zinc is here, that is reduction or reducing agent. It is reducing agent in this reaction. It reduces hydrogen peroxide. Now see the reaction here. Alkenes are compounds containing carbon-carbon double bond. Alkenes are also called as olefins. So see the example here. A part with aldehyde and ketones. So I can prepare here both aldehyde and ketones here. See the simplest example here, example number 1. If you take here the simplest alkene, that is ethene, carbon CH2 double bond CH2. You will add here O3. This is electrophilic addition reaction. O3 can also be written as Cr. It can also be written as oxygen, 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 plus, minus. So this is the point here. Therefore, it can undergoes electrophilic addition reaction. This part will be act as a electrophile, and hence it undergoes electrophilic addition reaction to the carbon-carbon double bond, and you will get the intermediate ozonide like this: CH2, CH2, oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. This is known as ozonide. See, the name of this compound is ethylene. Therefore, it is ethylene ozonide. Ethylene ozonide. It is a 5-member ring containing no carbon-carbon bond. It contains 4 carbon-oxygen bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. It contains 1 oxygen-oxygen bonds. So these are the important question. So in this case, no carbon-carbon bond. Second, there are 4 carbon-oxygen bonds. There is 1 oxygen-oxygen bonds. These 3 questions are very, very important. Ozonide is a 5-member ring. This is 5-member ring. So these 4 questions are very, very important. Ozonide is a 5-member ring. This 5-member ring contains no carbon-carbon double bond. it contains 4 carbon oxygens here, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and only one oxygen bond. So these 4 questions are important. So we completed the step first. Now step second. Step second is reaction with zinc and water. So you will start here ozonide, CH2. This is your ozonide. You will do the reaction with zinc and water. Your role of the zinc is a reducing agent. Now I will prove that reducing agent here. During this reaction, oxygen bond will be broken. One carbon oxygen bond will be broken. This carbon oxygen bond will be broken, and water molecule is added in this reaction. So by using this one, you will get the product hydrogen peroxide. And see the remaining product, 2 molecules of CH2O. These are nothing but identical H, C double bond H, that is a formaldehyde. IUPAC name is methanol. Now see, this is the oxidizing agent. It immediately reacts with the zinc, and see, zinc reduces hydrogen peroxide into zinc and zinc oxide. Hydrogen peroxide into water and zinc oxide, and therefore role of this one is a reduction. If you not add the zinc, immediately this aldehyde will be converted to the carboxylic acid, because aldehydes are susceptible for oxidation. So this is the first example. Now I will take the second example again. See the second example. CH3 double bond CH3. The name of this compound is 2-methyl butene. See here, carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4. First step, reaction with ozone, O3. Type of reaction, electrophilic addition reaction. So you will get the structure CH3, then CH3, oxygen, 5-member ring will be formed there, and this structure is known as ozonide. This is known as ozonide. Step second, it is treated with zinc and water. See, addition of the zinc and water will be take place. During this reaction, oxygen bond will be broken. This carbon oxygen bond is broken. Also this carbon oxygen bond will be broken, and you will add here H2O, and you will get here hydrogen peroxide by using this one. Hydrogen peroxide. And see the remaining molecules. One molecule is like this, CH3. It will attach to the carbon oxygen double bond. It is acetone. See the another molecule. The another molecule is CH3CHO, that is acetaldehyde. CH3CHO. It is also known as ethanol. So by this method we can prepare both aldehyde as well as ketone. So these are the examples. Now I will set the question here, identify A and B. In the third example, I will modify this question, identify A and B. See, the question is here. This is methylene cyclohexane. First it is treated with O3. You will get A. Then A is treated with zinc and water. You will get here 2 compounds, B and C. Therefore, the question is very simple. Identify A, B and C. The answer is very simple here. See, this is an electrophilic addition. The structure of A is like this, 6-member ring. You will get here ozonide structure. The structure of ozonide will be like this. This is your CH2. One oxygen atom will be here and another 2 oxygen atoms will be here. This is your ozonide. Then it is treated with zinc. You will break the bond here. See, the bond will be broken here. Oxygen-oxygen bond. This is carbon-oxygen bond. Second carbon-oxygen bond. Add here water molecule. By using this, you will get here H2O2. So another byproduct will be hydrogen peroxide. And see the main product. The product B is like this. It is a cyclohexanone. This is the one of the product. And second product will be formaldehyde. HC double bond H. This is your C. So these are the products. Now I will give the simple hint to write the final products here. See, you have to be just break this bond here. Add one oxygen atom here, another oxygen atom here. You will get here cyclohexanone and formaldehyde. So by this suggestion, you directly answer the product. See here, the compound is like this, 2,3 dimethyl but 2-ene. First, it is treated with zinc ozone O3. Second, it is treated with zinc and water. And here is the question. So, predict the product in the following reaction. First, write the structure of the 2,3 dimethyl but 2-ene. See, the structure of the 2,3 dimethyl but 2-ene is CH3, C, CH3, double bond C, CH3, CH3. Carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the structure of. I was given the hint, just break the carbon-carbon double bond. So you can break the carbon-carbon double bond. Add one oxygen atom on each side. So the answer will be like this. You will get here 2 molecules of acetone. 2 molecules of acetone. So this is the answer here. So in this way you can solve the product A part by ozonolysis of alkene. So we completed the A part from alkene by ozonolysis of alkene. Ozonolysis means addition of ozone. It is a 2-step reaction. First step is a reaction with O3. Second step is a zinc and water. Role of the zinc is a reduction. It reduces hydrogen peroxide into water and zinc oxide. In this case, the intermediate is ozonide. Ozonide is a 5-member ring. It contains one carbon, oxygen. It contains one oxygen-oxygen bond, then 4 carbon-oxygen bonds, and no carbon-carbon bond. So I will start the B part, that is by hydration of alkene. So give the title, by hydration of alkene. By hydration of alkynes. Part B, by hydration of alkynes. The term alkyne indicates unsaturated hydrocarbon containing carbon-carbon triple bond. In this case, each carbon atom is sp hybridized. It contains one sigma bond. Central one is a sigma bond. Above and below one are the pi bonds. So these are the position of the sigma and pi bonds. Now the reagent used for the hydration. Hydration means addition of water molecule plus H2O. The reagent used for the hydration are. So here important question. Reagent used for hydration. 40% H2SO4 plus 1% HgSO4, mercuric sulfate. So this reagent is used. In this case, overall addition is water will be take place, and you will get the intermediate enol, and that enol will be immediately undergoes tautomerism, and that will gives either aldehyde or ketone. Now I will prove this with the example here. So see the example here, hydration of alkynes. So I will explain, set the one question by this method. See here, alkyne contains the 2 carbon atoms, and therefore this indicates that by this method, methanol, that is acid formaldehyde, which has formula HCHO, cannot be prepared. This is the important question, because it contains only 1 carbon atom and alkyne contains 2 carbon atoms. So this is the one important question here. Now see the example here. I will explain the first example. The first example is acetylene. It is also called as ethyne. Ethyne is IUPAC name, acetylene is the common name. You will add here water molecule, addition of water. Reagent used is 40% H2SO4 plus 1% mercuric sulfate HgSO4. So this is the symmetrical alkyne, no use of the Marconi-Krebs rule. You will add here hydrogen atom, you will add here OH group. So triple bond will be converted to the double bond. Therefore this reaction is electrophilic addition reaction. It is electrophilic addition reaction. So product will be like this, CH2 double bond CHOH. This is the enol form. This enol form immediately undergoes tautomerism. This will be immediately undergo tautomerism. So see the tautomerism here. This hydrogen atom has 1 bond. You will shift this one here, this one here. Remember that this hydrogen will migrate from oxygen to the carbon. So you will get the structure CH3 single bond CHO, and it is ethanol, which is also known as acetaldehyde. In this way we can prepare here acetaldehyde. Now see the second example here. The second example is but2YNE. Or directly I will set the objective question here. Another question here, RC triple bond CH. Now see, if R is equal to CH3, it is known as propyne. If R is equal to C2H5, it is known as but1YNE. but1YNE. So two examples I will take simultaneously. You will add here water molecule by using the same reagent. Here you have to be used the Marconi-Krebs rule, because alkyne is unsymmetrical. The negative part of the reagent, that is OH minus, will go to the carbon atom which carries less number of hydrogen atom, and you will add here hydrogen atom here. So you will get the enol form RCOH double bond CH2. This is the enol form. It immediately undergoes a tautomerism. See this hydrogen atom, you can also shift this one here. This pi bond will be broken. You will get here R C double bond O CS3. It is a ketone. In this way we can prepare aldehyde as well as ketone. Now see here, if R is equal to CS3, you will get acetone. If R is equal to but1YNE, you will get here, that is butanone. You will get butanone or ethyl methyl ketone. So in this way we can prepare here the compound aldehyde and ketone by hydration of alkynes. So anyone has difficulty? Now I will set the question on this title, that is by ozonolysis. See the important question on ozonolysis. Those appears in previous NEET or JEE exam. Question is like this. Identify E. See, this is your cyclohexene. This is cyclohexene. This is cyclohexa 1,3-diene. See, you will start here carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not 1, 3. It is a 1,4-diene. It is non-conjugated. Cyclohexa 1,4-diene. Now see this compound first treated with ozone, second treated with zinc and water, and question is here identify A. I was given the hint here, you will break this bond here. You will add here one oxygen atom on both sides. Again you will break this carbon-carbon double bond, add here oxygen atom, oxygen atom. Remember that here is one hydrogen atom, here is also one hydrogen atom, one hydrogen atom on one hydrogen atom. Carbon number 1, 2, 4, 5, one hydrogen. Carbon number 3 and 6 are the methylene group. Therefore, the structure will be like this. Structure of A, H, then C double bond O, then CH2, C double bond O, H. You will get here these two molecules because this compound is symmetrical. As the propane, 3 carbon atoms are there, 1, 2, 3, 1,3-diol. This is the name of this one, propane 1,3-diol. So such type of the question we can solve it. Now I will set the another question on the hydration of alkynes. The question is very simple. This is the important question. Hydration of but-1-guanine and but-2-guanine will result same or different product. In the same question, give the structure and name of the product. So answer is very simple. The compound will give the same product and that product is known as ethyl methyl ketone, that is a butanone. Ethyl methyl ketone. Remember that but-1-guanine addition of water will be take place according to the Markovnikov rule. In this case no Markovnikov rule, and tautomerism will be take place and give the same product, that is butanone, which is known as ethyl methyl ketone. So we completed the JEE question or NEET questions here. Now we are going to start here the next method, that is method third, that is known as, so this is a method fourth, by pyrolysis of calcium salt of fatty acids. This is your fourth method, by pyrolysis of calcium salts of fatty acids. Now I will set the important question on the first pyrolysis, second fatty acid, and third calcium salt of fatty acid. This is your first question, second question, third question. See the first question. Pyrolysis means dry distillation. Now question here, what is a dry distillation? Dry distillation means distillation in absence of air. That is called as dry distillation in absence of air. Suppose if you take in presence of air, air contains oxygen, and oxygen aldehyde will be converted to the carboxylic acid. Therefore, that is called as dry distillation. Now, what are fatty acids? This is your second question. Fatty acids. That is carboxylic acid containing C12 to C18 carbon atoms. The carboxylic acids containing C12 to C18, in short, containing large number of carbon atoms, are called as fatty acids. Now see here, calcium salt of fatty acids. These are derivatives when they are treated with, suppose if you take here RCOOH. When you will do the reaction with CaOH twice, calcium hydroxide, you need here 2 times, and you will get here RCOO, RCOO. This is a formula for calcium salt of fatty acid. This is the answer of the third question. Calcium salt of fatty acid. And here R must contain the large number of carbon atoms, that is C12 to C18. So this is the point here. So I was prepared the question only on the title, pyrolysis. Pyrolysis means dry distillation, that is distillation of in absence of air. Why? Because aldehydes are susceptible for oxidation. They are immediately converted to the carboxylic acid. Therefore, that reaction will be take place in absence of air. Now, second question, fatty acid. The carboxylic acids containing large number of carbon atoms, that is C12 to C18, are called as carboxylic acid. The formula for calcium salt of fatty acid, RCOO, RCON. See, this is a neutralization reaction. Carboxylic acid is treated with carboxylic calcium hydroxide. You will get calcium salt of fatty acid. Now I will start the reaction here. So the primary part is completed on the title. Now I will start here. Now I will make here the 2 parts, A and B. The A part is like this. By using only one molecule of calcium salt of fatty acid, and B part is equimolar mixture of 2 different calcium salt of fatty acids. So first I will explain the part A. See here the reaction here. R C double bond O, R C double bond O, E, E. This is calcium salt of fatty acid, or we can also say carboxylic acid. Suppose I will take here the 3 examples. If 1, 2, 3, R is equal to each, that will become calcium salt of formic acid. If R is equal to CS3, calcium salt of acetic acid. If R is equal to C6H5, calcium salt of benzoic acid. You will do the dry distillation here. Dry distillation. It is also known as a pyrolysis. That is a distillation in absence of air. During this reaction, you can remove here this structure. See the structure I will indicate by the red color. You will get the product CaCO3, calcium carbonate. And see the another product, R C double bond OR. It may be aldehyde or it may be ketone. It may be aldehyde or ketone. Now see the 3 important question. See, heating is continued here. Therefore here you will get CO2. Gas will be evolved in this reaction, and one of the JE question will be heated. A reaction in which CO2 gas is evolved, it is known as decarboxylation. It is known as decarboxylation. So by using, that is by pyrolysis of calcium salt carboxylic acid, it is a decarboxylation reaction. So it is an important question here, remember that, because CO2 gas is UOL. I will prove here why it is aldehyde. Now see here, when R is equal to H, you will get here formaldehyde. You will get formaldehyde. If R is equal to CH3, you will get here acetone. You will get here acetone. If R is equal to C6H5, you will get here PH, C double bond OPH. It is known as benzophenone. It is known as benzophenone. From this we can say that by this method we can prepare only simple ketone. Only simple ketone, not mixed ketone will not be prepared by this method. So take the A part. By using only one molecule of calcium salt of fatty acids. So you have taken here calcium salt of fatty acids, 3 examples at a time. Put R is equal to H, that will become calcium salt of formic acid. R is equal to CH3, that will become calcium salt of acetic acid, that is also known as calcium acetate. If R is equal to C6H5, calcium benzoate. Pyrolysis or dry distillation, you will remove here CaCO3. Again heating is continued here, and after heating CO2 gas is evolved, and this question is very very important, that is pyrolysis reaction is known as decarboxylation reaction. So by this method we can prepare only simple ketone. Now I will explain the B part. By using equimolar mixture of two different calcium salts of fatty acids. Now see the example here. R C double bond O, R C double bond O. This is the first molecule of the calcium salt of fatty acid. You will get the second molecule CaO, C double bond OR, C double bond OR. Here we want two different, therefore I will indicate by the R dash, where R is not equal to R dash. So this is the important condition here. R is not equal to R dash, two different. When you will do the pyrolysis reaction here, pyrolysis, what will happen in this reaction? You will remove the structure like this. I will indicate by the bracket. So see what you will get here. You will get here two molecules of, this is the first molecule RC double bond OR dash, this is second molecule RCOOR dash. Two molecules of RCOR dash, another two molecules of CaCO3. Heating is continued here, and therefore here you will get here two molecules of carbon dioxide and two molecules of calcium carbonate. Therefore this reaction is also known as decarboxylation reaction. So this is the very very important question. Now this may be aldehyde or this may be ketone. It may be aldehyde or it may be ketone. So see the example number 1. If R is equal to CH3, so this is become calcium acetate, and R dash is equal to hydrogen, that will become calcium formate. So in this reaction you will get the molecule CH3 C double bond OH, that is ethanol, which is also known as acetaldehyde. So we can prepare here aldehyde. Second example, if R is equal to C6H5, that is calcium benzoate, and R dash is equal to CH3, so you will get the structure C6H5 C double bond O CH3. You will get here acetophenone. Acetophenone. Now see the next example. If R is equal to CH3 and R dash is equal to C2H5. C2H5. So what here? You will get here calcium acetate. You will get here calcium propionate. The structure will be like this: CH3 C double bond O C2H5. That is known as butanone. So in this way, again consider the fourth example. If R is equal to H and R dash is equal to benzene ring, in this case you will get benzaldehyde, C6H5 C double bond H, benzaldehyde. So in this way we can prepare by this method both aldehyde as well as ketone. So this is the point here, but remember that by this method we cannot prepare the simple ketone. By this method we can prepare the mixed ketone. Again the applied question here, the cyclic ketones can be prepared by this method, cyclic ketone. So preparation of cyclic ketone. By this method we can prepare the cyclic ketone. See the example here. CH2 C double bond O C double bond O OH. This is your succinic acid containing two COOH groups. When you will do the reaction with CaOH twice, you will get here calcium salt of succinic acid, or it is also called as calcium succinate. When you will do the pyrolysis, that is a dry distillation, you can easily remove here CaCO3, calcium carbonate, and you will get here the structure like this, plus CaCO3. Heating is continued here. You will get CaO and CO2 gas will give off, and it is known as a propanone. In this way, cyclic ketones can be prepared by this method, cyclopropanone. This is known as cyclopropanone. Now I will set the objective question on this title. Write everybody the question. So we completed A and B part. So write the question here. An organic compound A having molecular formula C2H6O2 on oxidation gives a compound B with molecular formula C2H4O2, which on treatment with calcium metal gives calcium acetate followed by dry distillation gives acetone, then identify A and B. Question is identify A and B. So see, you know the formula for acetone, CH3 C double bond OCH3. This is the formula for acetone, and you have to be identify A and B. So you know the formula for calcium acetate, CH3 C double bond OCA. Again, when you will take the another molecule of calcium acetate, sorry, CH3CO OCA, CH3 C double bond O. This is a formula. When you will remove your CaCO3, you will get this one. Now what is the B? B must be acetic acid, CH3COOH. So A must be CH3CH2OH, ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol on first oxidation gives acetaldehyde, which on further oxidation, immediate oxidation gives acetic acid. So this is the important question. We can solve the number of questions in this way. So we completed the method number 4th, that is by using unsaturated hydrocarbon. In this case, we prepared the 2 points. The first point is by ozonolysis of alkene. Second point is by hydration of alkynes. Now we will start the next method, that is method number 5th, by using cyanides and esters. Fifth method, by using cyanides and esters. I will make here the 2 parts. A part by using cyanide, B part by using ester. So see the A part by using cyanides. By reduction of cyanides. Cyanides are also called as nitriles, which has the formula carbon nitrogen triple bond. This is a point here. Now see a reduction. Here particular reagent is used, diisobutyl aluminum hydride. Diisobutyl aluminum hydride. This is a particular reagent which has the formula CH3CH CH3 CH2. This is the 2 type diisobutyl aluminum hydride. Hydride has formula H minus, and this is a nucleophile, and it is used for the particular reduction of the cyanides or nitriles. Now see the example here, RC triple bond N. This is alkyl cyanide. Put R is equal to H, hydrogen cyanide. R is equal to CH3, methyl cyanide. So number of examples we can prepare here, alkyl cyanides. During this reaction, you will add here 2 hydride ions. Reduction reaction will be take place by using diisobutyl aluminum hydride. Diisobutyl aluminum hydride. So this is a reduction reaction. You will add here 1 hydrogen atom here, another hydrogen atom here. So you will get here RCH double bond NH. Triple bond will be converted to the double bond, and this structure is known as imine. This is known as imine. Then this imine will be undergoes hydrolysis. Addition of water will be take place here. You can add here the water molecule, oxygen atom and 2 hydrogen atoms. By using this, ammonia gas will be evolved, and you will get here RCHO, that is aldehyde. Ammonia gas will be evolved during this reaction. So we can predict here by this method only aldehydes are prepared and not ketones. Only aldehydes are prepared. Now put R is equal to H. You will get here hydrogen cyanide. If R is equal to H here, you will get here formaldehyde. Second example, put R is equal to CH3 methyl cyanide, which is also called as methyl nitrile. In this case, when you will put R is equal to CH3, you will get acetaldehyde. Third example, put R is equal to C6H5, you will get cyanobenzene. Yes, name of the compound is cyanobenzene, and here you will get the compound benzaldehyde. Name of the compound is benzaldehyde. In this way, we can prepare only aldehyde. What here? Only aldehyde by reduction of cyanides. Now I will explain the point B by reduction of esters. By reduction of esters. So give the title B part by reduction of esters. Again, reagent used for reduction, diisobutyl aluminum hydride. The reagent used is diisobutyl aluminum hydride. I was given the structure of that one. See, the ester has the general formula RCOOR dash. Now see the example here, general example, RC double bond OR dash ester. It is a two-step reaction. The first step is a reaction with diisobutyl aluminum hydride. Second step is acid hydrolysis at a temperature 195 Kelvin. So during this reaction, you will break this bond here. You will get here one molecule of aldehyde and one molecule of alcohol. This is alcohol. This is the general formula for aldehyde. So in this way, we can prepare here any aldehyde. Again, we can say that by this method, only aldehydes are prepared and not ketone. Now see the examples here. If R is equal to H and R dash is equal to CH3, this is a methyl formate. The name of this compound is methyl formate. So in this case, aldehyde will be formaldehyde. Aldehyde will be formaldehyde and alcohol will be methanol. CH3OH. Now second example. Suppose R is equal to CH3 and R dash is equal to C2H5. It is called as ethyl acetate. CH3C double bond OC2H5. Ethyl acetate. In this case, aldehyde will be acetaldehyde and alcohol will be ethyl alcohol C2H5OH. Then see the third example. If R is equal to C6H5, R is equal to C6H5 and R dash is equal to C2H5. It is known as ethyl benzoate. Ethyl benzoate. Here you will get benzaldehyde and alcohol will be same alcohol because in both cases the compound is same. In this way, we can prepare only aldehyde by this method. Now again see the second part by using cyanide and Grignard's reagent. One additional part is here by using cyanide and Grignard's reagent. This is your part C by using cyanide and Grignard's reagent. See the general reaction. Cyanide has general formula RCN. R is equal to H, hydrogen cyanide. R is equal to CH3, methyl cyanide. R is equal to C6H5, cyanobenzene. Then you will do the reaction with Grignard's reagent. Grignard's reagent has the molecular structural formula or general formula RMgX. Suppose R is equal to CH3, X is equal to Br, methyl magnesium bromide. So by using this method, you can prepare both aldehyde and ketone. We can prepare here both aldehyde and ketone. Now see the reaction here. Example, CH3 C triple bond N. This is a methyl cyanide. It is also called as methyl nitrite. You will do the reaction with Grignard's reagent CH3MgBr, methyl magnesium bromide. This reaction is always carried out in presence of dry ether. Type of the reaction is a nucleophilic addition reaction. This is the type of reaction. See, this reaction is known as nucleophilic addition reaction. So you will get here CH3 CH3 double bond N MgBr. This is known as a magnesium complex. This magnesium complex immediately undergo acid hydrolysis. You will add the water molecule here. You will add here hydrogen and oxygen. By using this, you will get here acetone. CH3C double bond O. Another product is MgBrNH2. In this way, we can prepare here any aldehyde as well as ketone. When you will take here R is equal to H, you will get acetaldehyde. R is equal to H, acetaldehyde. So in this way, we can prepare the number of examples or points here. Now, I will make here the another point by using, this is method number 6, by using aromatic hydrocarbons. By using aromatic hydrocarbons. Next method, by using aromatic hydrocarbons. Here are the three parts, A, B and C. The A part is by oxidation of toluene. B part is by chlorination of side chain, I will explain in detail every point. And last method is Gattermann-Koch reaction. Gattermann-Koch reaction. So these are the three parts you have to be learned detailed by using aromatic hydrocarbon. First, I will explain the term aromatic hydrocarbons. So it must contain the aromatic ring, say example benzene ring attached to the alkyl group, that is called as aromatic hydrocarbon. If R is equal to CH3, that is known as methyl benzene or toluene. If R is equal to C2H5, ethyl benzene. If R is equal to isopropyl, that is called as isopropyl benzene. It is also known as cumene. You learn in the preparation of the phenol from cumene. So step by step, I will explain here the three reactions. A, by oxidation of toluene. A part by oxidation of toluene. The first question, this reaction is known as Itard reaction. This is the important point here. Second important question here, the reagent used for the oxidation of toluene is chromyl chloride. The formula for chromyl chloride is CrO2Cl2. This is a mild oxidizing agent. mild oxidizing agent. Now see the reaction here. Toluene benzene ring is directly attached to this CS. This is your toluene. It is a common name as well as IUPAC name. You will do the oxidation with chromyl chloride CrO2Cl2. So you will get the intermediate here. 2 molecules of CrO2Cl2 will be required. This reaction is carried out in presence of carbon disulfide. You will get here CHOCrOHCl2 aromatically. This is the intermediate. It is called as chromium complex. This is the intermediate. Then it immediately undergoes hydrolysis reaction. 2 water molecules will be required, and you will get here benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde is a common name as well as IUPAC name. Benzaldehyde. So in this way you can convert this one. Now second part I will explain, that is chlorination of side chain. B part, by chlorination of side chain. Suppose if you take here the toluene, you will do the chlorination reaction in presence of ultraviolet rays or sunlight. You will get the structure here CHClCl. During this reaction twice HCl molecules will be removed. You will get this structure. Then this reaction is treated with aqueous alkali such as KOH or NaOH. You can take here 2 times KOH aqueous. This is a hydrolysis reaction. You can easily remove here twice KCl, minus twice KCl. So you will get the unstable compound benzene ring attached to the 2 OH groups. This compound is unstable because 2 OH groups are attached to the same carbon atom. When you will immediately remove the water molecule, minus H2O, you will get here benzaldehyde. You will get here benzaldehyde. So in this way we can prepare here the benzaldehyde either by Itard reaction, by chlorination of side chain of the aromatic hydrocarbon. So we completed these 2 reactions. Now I will start here Gattermann-Koch reaction. So give the title Gattermann-Koch reaction. Gattermann-Koch reaction. I will explain this point now. Point C. In this reaction, benzene is treated with carbon monoxide in presence of HCl. You will get here benzaldehyde plus HCl. Here number of question. This reaction is known as, type of the reaction is aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. Next question, electrophile in this reaction is carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide. It is weak electrophile. Weak electrophile. Therefore, this weak electrophile first react with HCl. You will get here HC double bond OCl. This is known as formyl chloride, and this formyl chloride is used for the formyl chloride for the reaction. It is a stronger electrophile. Now see, in this reaction, this HCl also reactant, this HCl is also product. Now remember that this HCl is different is here. So I will set the question on the point, that is a Gattermann-Koch reaction. Particular question here. benzene ring treated with carbon monoxide, DCl. It is called as a tracer technique question. D stands for deuterium, which is the isotope of hydrogen. So in this case, product you will get here C double bond O D. So this D will be go here, and you will get here another product is Cl. So this is the product here. So remember that this HCl is not here. If you make here the star here, the star hydrogen atom will be present here. So this is the important point here. This reaction is carried out in presence of AlCl3. So again it will react with the AlCl3. You will get here H double bond O positive charge, AlCl4 minus, and this will be act as a electrophile in this reaction. So this is the important point. First formyl chloride formation will be take place, and this reaction is known as Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Type of the reaction is Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. So we completed the part A, B and C. Now see the D part here. D part is Friedel-Crafts acylation. We learn this reaction in the 11th standard, Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation. And see the explanation of the part D now. Part D, Friedel-Crafts acylation. In this reaction, benzene ring is treated with acid chloride, C double bond OR, which is called as acid chloride. This reaction is carried out in presence of Lewis acid such as AlCl3, anhydrous AlCl3, ZnCl2, ApCl3. During this reaction, HCl is removed. The type of reaction is aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. This is the another question here. So you will get here acid ketone as well as aldehyde, C double bond O R. Suppose R is equal to H, you will get benzaldehyde. Suppose R is equal to CH3, you will get acetophenone. Your byproduct is HCl. So these are the important questions here. Friedel-Crafts calculation. For acylation, two reagents are used. You can also use here the another reagent, acid anhydride. Acid anhydride. I will also give the example with the acid anhydride. Take the benzene ring. Do the reaction with acetic anhydride, CH3, C double bond O, CO, CH3. This is the formula for acetic anhydride. You can easily remove your acetic acid. This reaction is again carried out in presence of Lewis acid. You will get here the structure, benzene ring directly attached to the COCH3. It is known as acetophenone, and your byproduct is acetic acid, CH3COOH. So in this way we can prepare here by using this one. Then last reaction, that is by using the Rosenman reduction. This is your method number 7 by Rosenman reduction. In Rosenman reduction, the reagent used is palladium and BaSO4. Particular reagent is used. In this reaction, acid chlorides are COCl plus 2 hydrogen atoms. By using palladium and BaSO4, you can break this bond here, H and Cl. You will get here RC double bond H plus HCl, and this is the general formula for aldehyde. And hence we can say that by this reaction we can prepare only aldehyde and not ketone. So we completed the term preparation of aldehyde and ketones. Now In the next lecture, I will start the point that is physical properties of aldehyde and ketone. Okay, thank you.